31, 30 years later. And I just now realize in this moment while I'm doing this video, I just now realized that the hand that I drew was the hand of God. Holding all of the instruments and tools needed to paint a picture. I don't know how you do what you do, Lord. Your ways, they're unfathomable. They're unimaginable. You can't comprehend them. I'm going to use you to paint the greatest picture the world has ever seen. John, I'm going to use you to paint the greatest picture the world has ever seen. It's his face. It's his face. It's his real face. I dropped out of high school in my senior year. I was kind of coaxed into going back for my senior year. I was pretty much done in my junior year. But I got, somebody trying to teach me and lead me in the right way and to go back to school. So I went back for my senior year. It didn't last long. I don't think I spent 3 months. I think it was like maybe a month and a half into my senior year, and I'm like, peace, I'm out. I bounced. I'm done. I'm 17 years old. So I left high school and I had dreams. I had great dreams for myself. My desires, my wants. I was going to be an artist. I wanted to go to Colorado Institute of Art. I wanted to be a commercial artist at the time, but my mind was so much bigger. I think in ways that people don't think most of the time. Like, my thinking is totally different than a lot of people's. I think big. I think out of the box. I think things in ways and ideas way ahead of their time. You'd think I'd be a millionaire, and I should be. I should be a millionaire. I've probably made $1 million, but I don't have $100. I don't know. I don't even look at my bank account anymore. But when I was in the 7th grade, I used to draw. I was born in 72. I'm 49 years old this year. I used to draw tennis shoes on paper, and they had all these vibrant colors in them. Like, I would draw a pair of Nikes and do these crazy designs on them and colors. And people in my junior high school would be, hey, I got some shoes that are all white. Can you marker? Can you draw on them? Can you color them for me? Right now, as I'm talking and doing this video, everybody's like, who cares? What does this mean? Well, if you subtract how many years ago that was from today, you'll know that no tennis shoe company, Adidas, Nike, Reebok, Keds. I don't know. BK Knights. They were all white, black, red, or blue. Very rarely you'd find a combination of two colors, like a blue and red, or black and blue. Plain. But in the 7th grade, John Orant was drawing tennis shoes that looked like the tennis shoes you see on the shelves today. Lime green, fluorescent pink, orange, purple, red, yellow, all in the same shoe. Orange bottoms, weird, bubbles on them. And I was drawing that stuff when I was in the 7th grade on paper. In that same era, I would draw like cars, hot rods and stuff. And I'd draw these rims. And I would draw a rim inside a rim and have it spinning. A wheel in a wheel. Like Ezekiel's wheels. That thought just came to my head. A wheel in a wheel. Spinning rims, right? You see the brothers rolling around in the hood. 22-inch rims, spinning rims. I invented that stuff in here way before its time, way before it ever showed up in the world. I used to draw concert stages where drum sets would come up out of the stage and tip and turn, and in my mind, all these different ideas and all these different things I wanted to create. I wanted to be a commercial artist, but I wanted to get into stage backgrounding. I wanted to get into designing stuff, and I wanted to do all kinds of stuff. But that's not the path the Lord had for me. He had a different path for me. I wanted to create in my young adult years. I used to think about creating a new style of art that no one's ever seen before. You got Andy Warhol, and he created that, repeating pattern, like the Marilyn Monroe 9 times on the same page, but different. I wanted to create a new style, a different style of art that people haven't seen before. And I wanted to do like where you walk into like a room, and on the wall is like either like, say, an ocean scene, but when you walk in the room, the floor is sand. There's a speaker hidden where you can hear the sounds of the waves and the ocean breeze, the breeze in the ocean, maybe some seagulls. Where when you walk in to the room, all 5 senses are being used. And I wanted to call it Art of the Senses. So you walk into a room, a sealed room, the door shuts behind you. It's kind of like an entrance and then an exit. You walk in, you enjoy the room, how big or how small, and then you exit out the other side. And I wanted to do that in like all different kinds of scenes, I even thought about doing one that was like a hell scene, horrible smells, stenches, and odors. And I used to clean sewers for 10 years, and I know, like, man, there's some nasty smells out there. And I wanted to create things that you could feel, made you more alive in that moment. I've never done it because I've had to work for a living and raise my family, take care of kids, have a hard road, labor jobs. Aside from working at Long John Silver's, my first real job, all my jobs have been labor jobs. I used to deliver furniture, used to work for a trucking company, lugging boxes, unloading trailers, clean sewers. I've crawled in the sewers. I've crawled and walked in and up and down sewer pipes, inside sewer lines. I've been inside pits. I've been inside tanks. I've been inside rail cars. I've been inside silos. I've literally wallered in shit in this life. The most grotesque things you can ever imagine. I once dunked my arm up to my neck in a pit of maggots to get the jet hose into a pipe so we could unplug the line at a rendering plant where they send dead carcasses to be minced up and dehydrated and I've never been able. I invented a tool. I do home remodeling. I've been in the industry for 20 years now, and I invented a tool called MagBlocks to be used with a siding break. I tried to patent it, but the system, the world, the government, it's such a corrupt deal. All they want to do is break you. You gotta have money to make money. You know, you don't get nowhere in this life unless you got riches, wealth. Jack Lewis. I don't know a Jack Lewis. I gotta get going, guys. I invented this tool, wasn't able to patent it or anything. It probably would have made me millions. I mean, literally, it would have made me millions. Nobody still today has it on the market. Nobody still today has anything like it. There's nothing in existence even close to it. And I know that it would have gotten patented, and had I had the money, had I had thousands of dollars to give to the USPTO office, the United States Patent Office. But they're a corrupt system, and I don't care, and that's fine, because the Bible says that it is easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle. It's easier for a camel, a double humpback camel, to pass through the eye of a needle than a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven. So if you boast about your riches and you boast about your money and you got no care in the world because you got thousands and millions and hundreds of thousands of dollars to take care of all the problems of this life, and you don't need God, I'm happy to be poor. I'm happy to be poor because I have greater wealth than every wealthy man on the planet put together. I have riches that you can't even count. I have riches that you can't even compare. But I never followed my dream. I was never able to succeed at it, never able to pursue it. In fact, for many years, I haven't even drawn a thing. But last year, the Lord told me, I'm going to use you, John. I'm going to use you to paint the greatest picture the world has ever seen. It's his face. It's his real face. To introduce him when he comes. To introduce him at his appearing, when every eye will see him as he is. And we will know him as we have been fully known. Where are the two witnesses? Who are they? Where are they? We're coming soon. We're coming soon. I pray this blesses and reaches the people it needs to reach in this time. Everything is in your hands, Lord, and everything is as it is supposed to be. If this gets 1 view in the next week or 1 million, it's up to you, Lord, and you're in control of it. And I thank you for your perfection. In Jesus' mighty name I pray. Seek the Lord. Seek the Lord, people. The King of Kings is coming. Time is short. Time is short. I gotta go. I'm out.